What's up? This is Muck, episode 4, talking AI generative music.
Coffee and weed, coffee and weed, the perfect blend for a hustler's creed. Coffee and weed.
So I've just been making straight face melters in Udio, just loving it, having a blast. And I'm realizing that we have to have an entirely new concept of what music is, or at least this is going to push us to consider such questions. And I was thinking classical pieces can be wild as hell. They're like 32 minutes of telling. It's an operatic, is that even a word? It's an opera piece that's for like a whole show, and that's one track. So then I started thinking, as I'm doing extensions in Udio or these other programs, I'm like, maybe our idea of pop songs, which we've known for a long time, these chunks of like 3-minute, 22-second little micro-processed, perfectly customized for the radio and for mass consumption, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that needs to change, and we've always known that. And maybe this is just the beginning of a listening soundscape type of story. You know, you listen to a music track that might be 45 minutes long, like you would listen or watch an episode of a show. Maybe there's a whole market for that. I have no idea. You know what I mean? That's what's cool about it. It's like, I don't know. We didn't really know we needed or wanted anything until somebody did it. That was the whole idea. Like, who knows what they could be? Like a podcast, music show, hybrid song. You know, could somebody put out a song that's an hour and then they do 12 of them and that's their album? Is like a 12-hour. I feel like Pink Floyd got close to that. But with AI, there's so many more options to somebody who's crafting these soundscapes. You know what I mean? You can generate things that you didn't even know. New things or sounds are coming out of some of these songs that I'm like, oh, whoa, that's incredible. I love that. Did you see what it did there? Like, it's a new concept. This is just AlphaGo for music. Everything is AlphaGo. All it is removing human bias of what something is. In this case, it would be the human bias of what a song is, or what music is. And it's going, well, here's a thing you would have never experienced or thought of because you were biased to it being in a category that your language deems what something is or isn't. That's a sliver of reality, but not true reality. So it was all arbitrary in the first place, really, if you think about it. You know what I mean? Completely arbitrary. Why we did anything. It was like the size of the vinyl record or something was why they even put that many songs on an album, or why it's got to be this length for the radio and all this bullshit. It's complete crap. It means nothing. It's pure, meaningless shit that we got attached to. It's just bias. That's all it really is. You know, it's not even, we don't even have to be so heavy-handed with it. I apologize. It's just my way. I'm a heavy-handed, scummy, savage individual. So anyway, my point is, we just haven't done this yet. And I like the idea that maybe this will push us somewhere different. You know what I mean? How much can you hang out in the same neighborhood before you're like, let's just check out what's over there? Like, why don't we do that? Let's see what happens. It's just experimentation. I think in a lot of ways, as much as humanity's pushing, we have to be more open to experimentation as individuals, just completely across the board of just everything, because the world has changed to an extent that our minds and our cultural identities and all that stuff hasn't shifted far enough or fast enough to encompass the fact that, like, the world's coming into your face. Like, I don't mean, Jesus Christ. World is coming into your mouth and there's nothing you can do about it. It's called AI. Wake up, bitch. No, what I'm saying is you're exposed to so many more interesting things, and your old bias might not be serving you anymore. At least that's how I see myself, and I'm trying to work on that. So using these tools and all of these new ways of seeing reality, to me, have just tried to open up my mind in general. It's pretty cool. Here's another thought about it. Maybe the world just wasn't capable or ready to produce and consume the full variety of creative expression. Meaning that there's things that we just couldn't make until we had a loop pedal, or we had, you know what I mean, a heavy fuzz pedal. Like, those sounds came out of the tools that we have. That is art. Whatever tools you have, your medium is going to have some inherent impact on the final production, on the final output. That's just how it is. Things go in, things come out. You know, it's passing through this thing. So again, all of this stuff is just us having to shift to go, well, there's stuff being made that wasn't capable now. Now it is. So here we are. That's just the way it goes. There's no point in judging or labeling any of it. The world didn't know it needed anything until someone made it, basically. So today's card is role models. Think of someone you admire or respect. What qualities do they live that matter to you? What is one quality that you can practice today? How? Yeah, I dig that. This is cool because it also helps you be more aware of the relationships in your life, because you can think of somebody who has a quality that you admire, and then you're thinking of them, so you can reach out to them, just say what's up, whatever. How's your day going? Hey, man, I was thinking of you. Hey, hope you're doing well today. But also then you can take from them something that you're like, damn, how's that so easy for them? Because there's things that are easy for all of us, but not easy for others. So I like that one. You know, just how can I practice certain behaviors? I've been watching a lot of surf movies, surf videos. So I try to take from those guys. I'm like, look, how would these fellas handle this? Because it's certainly not the way I'm botching this fucking thing right now. I'm making a mess of every aspect of my life right now. How would these surf fellas deal with it? You know, and it might help me get a new perspective. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.
Yesterday's home runs don't win today's game.
Fuck you, bro.
Just saying.